Hi everyone, I'm Andre from Cross Country and I'm here with Matteo from Vittorazi that's going to tell us about some of the upgrades that you've made to the Monster 185.
Yes, good evening. One important change is the Airbox. And you can see here that the shape is different than the standard version. It's changed because you can see from that side that the air go inside in a well-protected area, so no foreign body can go in. This is the enter, and then the new system is mounted on rubbers, so is no more connected to the frame, but all the parts is one element with the engine, and but can also move as there is a freedom given from the rubber.
So there's vibration damping.
Yes, and this make that the parts have longer life. Okay, and is also safer because the connection that you have with the frame sometimes can be loose or forget.
So if something is not quite right, it won't affect the engine because it's standalone.
Yes, exactly. And also the air that go in the carburetor have a different passage, so it gives better fuel consumption, especially in the cruise flight. So when we fly, usually is 5,000, 6,000 RPM, and we optimize that range.
Okay.
Because
the power zone.
Yes, the power of the cruise, and it gives less fuel consumption. We can save 15-20%. Is a nice result.
And there was also something on some improvements on the exhaust system, maybe for the resonation.
Yes. The first change we did is on the manifold here. The ring, the brass ring that we use as a lubricant is a material that is a self-lubricant.
Okay.
Yes. Is increased, the size is bigger, and the lifetime now is 50 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Before was 25, and this one step. And then the manifold now have a thicker wall. Yes, is better because we had some leaking sometimes here, so now it's very tight. And we have the new mold, okay, that give the muffler is just one shell, so one big press mold. Okay, it gives one shell, and this is better for the resistance. There is no welding in the middle.
Seams. Yeah.
Yes, and the welding sometimes can create tension from the metal, and
then ends up cracking along the seams where the welds are.
Yes, and this. So we think that the less welding, the best.
The better.
The better is. Yes.
Okay.
And also because all the muffler is made handily, is not by robot. So it's a process that take time, and only experts they do. But it's like that is more flexible too, the metal and the resistance. We work also on the shape of the resonator. So you are an engineer, you know what means.
Yeah.
And this help to have very, very smooth curve, and it's very important when you fly paramotor to control
You know what to expect.
Yes,
it's predictable.
Yes, I want to climb like 1 meter per second, or I want to have a perfect cruise. I can keep that number of RPM of speed. It's a really enjoyable engine.
And you were telling me before as well that you also have done some improvements to the Atom.
Yes. Let's go to see the Atom there.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so here we are with the Atom.
Yes.
What are the new developments about it?
The engine. We present the engine into the last year, and this year we start the production. From the presentation till now, we changed few things, little details. and we work on little improvement. And well, I can say that the improvement is on the muffler and on the head, on the casting, the metal, so the aluminium, but
for the block or for the head or both?
For the head, for the block, because the last year we had a prototypes. Okay, then we developed all the molds to be in production, and then we are in production since June. So the engine is still quite new. We have excellent feedback from the user, from the school, and so we think that in the next months the production and the demand, the request will be bigger and bigger. Yes, increase. The engine is born for light pilots, for paragliding pilots, and for the school, for people that they learn to fly. The characteristic is that is very light. The sound is dark, and the noise is very low. The fuel consumption is very low, and is a very good machine for that kind of users. And we have a promotion for the school that begin the next month. They can contact us because we are promoting this motor for the instruction. And
where can people find you? And just through the website?
Yes, through the website.
Okay.
Yes, we have contact in the website. And well, we have many things to say about technical stuff. Technical things. Let's say a few things, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see here the reduction. This is the reduction drive with clutch. Okay, is a small, tiny reduction. This experience comes from the previous engine, the Fly 100 Evo, that is well known in the market, and we redesign again the reduction unit. Is still the same design, but with some improvement in the bearings and in the way to assemble, to open, to unmount. All the plastic you can see here, all these parts is for the cooling. So the ventilation comes from that side, because we have in that side we have a ventilator, is a big fan that rotating with the engine, give a pressure that go through the fin of the cylinder and then go out here.
Okay.
Then the rotation of the prop helps the air
to come out.
Come out.
Pulls it out. Yeah.
Yes. And then one thing more is this is the electronic parts. So where we have the spark plug, and 95% of these elements of the engine is studied and made for this motor. Few things are commercial, as the spark plug, you can see, and the carburetor. All the other parts is made
in-house.
Yes, in our design.
Yeah.
And then the pull start, you could see that the pull start is very, very soft. Now I cannot start here, but
yeah, of course.
Just one finger is enough to start the engine, and the ropes slide very easily. The carburetor we use is with the choke system. It helps the starting.
For cold start.
Yeah, for cold start. Yes. And then let's see the other few things on the muffler. The muffler have two different junction. Okay. These are to make the muffler free to move when the engine vibrates. Okay, you could see. And this gives.
If it's not a rigid connection, it's more likely that it won't break as easily. If it's allowed to move a little bit, it will last longer.
Yes. Yes, there are some theory on how the muffler have to move according to the vibration of the engine. If the engine vibrates in a certain way, also the muffler have to be studied. According to the layout, so the position of the cylinder, there are some acceleration that are moving the engine. So the muffler have to be divided and welded and reinforced in a certain way.
In certain parts, yeah.
Okay. And then, the long development that we did on this motor was 3 years from the first prototype, and then we will continue the work on this motor, on the testing and a little change. This our philosophy, always making improvement. This for the Atom and for the Monster that we see before.
Perfect. I think that was a great introduction with a lot of in-depth knowledge there as well. Really appreciate the
Thank you
tour.
very much.
Thank you, Matteo.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.